It's in the game.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Jacksonville. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Gone, this is hot.
Lawrence looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
30
at
left.
the 40-yard line.
The motion a tight end left.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he spins right by him. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
15 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First down throw, Lawrence. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Hits him on the out route. Has room down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Chiefs nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Xavier Worthy now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's going to push one deep down. Big gain downfield. Into the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Come back! Yellow!
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And this is caught. And that bit for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7.
8, Jaguars 7.
They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating. And now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Hey, run!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
They've got a man in motion.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
13, Luke. Luke. 11, Agate.
Lawrence working from the gun. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down. And dose of the hurry up here.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
11, 11. Here we go.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Right, open. Rip, 23.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a 5-point first quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Liam Cohen keeping his kicker on the sidelines here. They're going for 2.
Go, let's go.
The Jaguars will line up for
on play action now. Lawrence. And the pass is caught. Tack 2 more onto the score. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if...
Oh, he lost it on the hit! And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Easy. Yep.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this all the way up near midfield.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's going to try another deep one here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives them a 1-point lead.
Jaguars.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Lisa, 24. 13. Hey, Ginger. Hot.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead on the first play of the drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 6. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, 15.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Finds Brown, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this, 4th and 4.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw for it. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
At the Jaguars' 1-yard line.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs tie it in the final minute of the half.
Kansas City.
Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for two.
Hey, 57, Tyler, 57.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. This is Allen to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Sink right. Hey, Lion. Red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. First down throw, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Thomas Jr. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hey, go. Great job.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. Good running here, he's across the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Red on red. 30 left. On this side.
Let's get that touch. Points on the floor.
11.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Run from Pacheco to start the half. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. It's Pacheco again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes on first and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 34-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2.
Touchdown,
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Attack, attack! Hey, rip list. 15. Hey, 15. Attack!
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Chiefs 30, Jaguars 20.
That is their third conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
This is Allen to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Big 13 heavy.
Now Lawrence. Absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, attack!
And they send a man in motion.
Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Easy.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here.
Loss of 8 brings up 2nd and 18 at the 44-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Hey, Lion! Go! Hey, Soko, hot! Silver!
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Hey, go! Here we go.
Looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Take right open. 11, Agate. Red.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And the first play in the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 15, 15. My side.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. When they get it done, stop for a loss on 3rd down. That should get them the football back. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down. Jaguars trail by 8. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
23. Hey, attention, time.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
These are 24. Hey, Soko.
Setting up to pass. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
11.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Hey, run! Son,
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
And the Jaguars.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
First and 10 at the
Working inside the red zone. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Loss of 7.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Here's Lawrence to throw. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bound.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
Here we go. Son. Hey, go.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Desperation time here. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie